I'm Carrie with Deliciously Organic, and today I'm going to teach you how to cook artichokes. And I like to use a steaming method that just involves a pot and some water, and you don't even need to have a fancy steamer. So what I have here is I've got two really beautiful large artichokes, and you can see that they have a really long stem. So I'm first going to cut the stem off so that it's flat on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the artichokes, and I know a lot of people will cook them stem side down, but I like to do them stem side up. So we're going to stick them in the pot stem side up. Now, as you'll see, I just have two, right? So I don't have another artichoke to prop these up. So what you can do, I like to just take a ramekin and you can stick it in the pot. I've actually have two different sizes. And you can just stick them inside there, and then that's gonna hold up your artichokes so they don't fall over while they're cooking. So I'm going to add about 2 inches of water into the pan, and then I'm going to take my lid, and we're gonna put the lid on. So then I'm gonna turn the stove on low, and I'm gonna bring those artichokes to a simmer on a low heat, and I'm gonna let them cook for about 40 minutes until they're tender. So the artichokes have been cooking for about 40 minutes, and now we're gonna test them to make sure that they're actually done. So the way that you do that is you take a knife and you push it into the stem of the artichoke. And if it goes in easily, then it's ready. So now I'm gonna use a pair of tongs, and I pull out my artichoke, and then we're gonna put it on a plate. And the way that you eat the artichoke is I like to serve it with melted butter, and you can put garlic in there and lemon juice. Some people like to serve it with an aioli, which is kind of like a fancy mayonnaise. So what you do to serve is you serve it on the plate just like this, and then you take off, the bottom leaves are gonna be a little bit thick and hard. So you're gonna pull off the very, very bottom leaves until you get to some of the more tender ones. So here we have our leaf. So you dip it in the butter, and then you flip it upside down, and you actually use the bottom of your teeth to scrape it off to eat it. So good. So this is a super fun thing to make when you have a lot of company over or with just your family, and make sure and put out plates in the middle of the table so you can put all of your leaves. So once you've eaten a lot of the sturdy leaves, you're gonna end up with leaves that have like this big crease in it. And these generally don't taste that great. So you're gonna pull all of those off because you wanna make sure and eat the artichoke heart, which is like the best part of the whole thing. So you're gonna see that we've got these little tender leaves. You're just gonna keep going, and you wanna be careful because some of the leaves can be a little bit prickly. And then you're gonna see, you're gonna end up with this little, kind of looks like a sunflower that hasn't bloomed yet, right? So you're gonna wanna take a knife, and you're gonna wanna cut off all of these little pieces here. And it's gonna be a little bit hot because it's best to eat it when it's hot. So when you get to the bottom, this is the actual artichoke heart. And this is what like you can buy in the freezer section, or you can also buy like marinated artichoke hearts. And so you just cut it into pieces, and you dip it in the butter and you eat it. It's so good. So that is how you cook and eat an artichoke. So please make sure and subscribe to my Deliciously Organic channel so you can get updates on all of the latest cooking videos that I'll have coming out soon.